Hey, what's up, fellas? I'm a little bit of a burnt tomato. It's the 6th of September. I'm hiding in the shadows, so I don't have to get out in the sun. I can tell you that I'm a Scottish male, so my skin was fair yesterday, but it's not today. Anyways, I'm going to show you my neighborhood. There's a little bit of the Franklin Mountains. I'm out front. Those are the rich people living on the hills. There's people there. It's a beautiful blue, clear sky. My neighbor is selling his home. Um, I want to talk to you, and this is a minor request to you as older men. Uh, and I'm talking to you if you're 25 or older. I would hope you would consider to become a mentor. I was shocked, literally shocked, at some of the questions the 14-year-old young man asked me yesterday who had over to the house. I mean, just absolutely shocked that he didn't have a basic understanding of what it was like to be a man. Uh, I believe we as older men are obligated to help younger men out without ever taking advantage of them. Now, I don't need your money. I don't need your subscription. I don't need you to like or do anything. I don't want to be one of those guys that tells you, hey, I have a multi level marketing process to make you a successful male. That's not what I'm about. I just want to help you be successful as a man. And God damn it, there's too many. We've had too much rain, and I'll show you the back of the house. Pool's just rolling along. Anyways, I'm going to go inside. I, I think there has been such a war on, yes, I look like a red tomato. There has been such a war on masculinity that it is somehow considered. Now, hell, they even got a word for it, toxic masculinity. Um, it doesn't make it. I'm bumping around because I have so many ideas flopping around in my mind. If we have young men that are 14 years old or younger and are confused about doing thing doing the two primary things that I believe all men have to do. And you don't have to believe me, but I guarantee you if you don't do them, you're not going to attract a mate and you're not going to live a good life. You have to be able to protect. And at first, you must be able to protect yourself. How can you help anybody else or provide any type of good life for you and even if it's another male? How can you do that if you can't protect yourself? So the other one is provide. There are men out there that are busting their ass every day and they're not going to get where they want to go. And we don't want to, as older men, we have figured out what works and doesn't work. And all I'm asking you to do, and I know I've beat a dead horse, would you please consider helping out just one at a time a younger man? Whether you become a coach of a athletic team, whether you just find a guy that's related to your family or not related to your family as a friend or something like that, and just tell him, hey, yeah, being a fucking thug and being in the thug culture doesn't pay off in the long run. Being a gangster, nah, that's a very short-term solution to your life. So we're valuable. They need us. They can't survive without us. If you have 1,000 women, They can't survive with no men, and we can't survive without them. There has to be, I hope there can be a compromise, but at this point in time, the pendulum has swung so far towards women that it's just disadvantage, disadvantage, disadvantageous, yeah, disadvantageous for a man to be involved with a woman on any kind of basis, and that includes single mothers and all the rest of it. And I'm not here trying to bash any woman, but we as older men cannot afford to lose the trust of the younger men coming up behind us. If they think we're like, fuck it, you're on your own, I got mine, you get yours, that's a very bad way to look at things. Um, and I was shocked. Um, the young man yesterday, he was like, sometimes I get angry when people say stupid shit to me. I was like, yes, you're supposed to do that. He said, I was at the store down the street from us is a Walmart, and someone was disrespectful to my mother. He bumped into my mother and didn't say anything, and he looked at both of us like, fuck you. And that's exactly what he said to me. And I was like, for me, I was like, yay, he cusses. I use street vernacular. I'm not a highly educated person, and I like using verbs. And anyways, let me just. And he's like, it made me very angry, but I didn't know if it was okay to say anything back to him. And we talked about that. And he said he got his feelings hurt because the way his mother looked, she looked embarrassed or ashamed or something like that. And he said that probably bothered him more than anything. And if we're to the point to where I have a woman in my life, or you have a woman, and I don't mean a wife or a girlfriend, I mean you have a sister, an aunt, a mother, a grandmother, and you're out and somebody does something to disrespect them, you should not be at all confused as a younger man on what is the proper response. And that blows my fucking mind. That blows my mind that this young man was confused about his role in our society. It's okay to be masculine. It's okay to be a man. And that is a baseline requirement to be a good man in our world. Protect and provide. That's our primary two jobs. Protect and provide. And if you're not, look, don't be confused about that if you're a man. Don't be confused about that at all. The women in your lives, and I'm talking about mothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, grandmothers, those women are part of your genealogy and they deserve your protection. And they deserve the fact that if you can, you will provide for them. And you should provide protection for them. Um, I'm not going to get into all of the we have to make ourselves valuable and they're valuable because they can reproduce. I'm not going to get into all that bullshit. But there should never, ever be a doubt in your mind as a male that you should be and are required to be masculine to the point that it affects your life. You have to be masculine. You must be able to draw a line in the sand. And if another man crosses that line, you have to do battle with them, either verbally or physically. And hopefully it doesn't turn into a life or death situation. But for a younger man in his teens not to know if it's okay to be masculine is fucking insane. And that's the gist of all of this. I'll label this, um, it's okay for men, younger men. Nah, I don't know how to say it. I just want them to know. I want us to help the younger men realize that it's okay to protect and provide. And that is, I believe that's hardwired in our DNA to make sure our species survives. So if I sound like some fucking wackadoo, let me know in the comments. If I don't, look, you don't have to like or subscribe. You don't have to do anything. I just want you as a male to realize it's okay to be masculine and it's okay for you to look out for yourself and to protect and provide. Um, Nothing else important to say. Um, from West Texas, El Paso, like a fart in a G string. I'm out of here. Take care of yourself, and if you take care of each other, and if you can't take care of yourself, I got that all bass backwards, but I hope you understand what I mean. There's nothing wrong with being masculine. That is our core ethos. All right. Bye bye.